Hey Arbor family, my name is Lauren Unger. My family and I have been attending Arbor for about a year and a half since we moved to Woodinville, and my husband Braden and I lead a group, and today I wanted to talk to you about training. Now, having two toddlers in the house, this word comes up a lot in our household, but lucky for you, today I'm not talking about sleep training or potty training, but rather how God is using our current hardship to train us for joy. Now, I've been reading the book Enjoying God by Tim Chester, and in chapter 4 it says, God disciplines us to refine our faith, wean us from idols, unsettle our self-reliance, display his power, and direct us heavenwards. Above all, he disciplines us so that we turn from futile sources of joy to find true joy in him. Now, I don't believe we're being disciplined by this coronavirus situation, or at least not in the negative connotation of the word, but Tim Chester uses the word discipline interchangeably with the word training, and he seems to believe the Bible does too. Likewise, as parents, we discipline our children out of love to train them in the way they should go for their own good. So I think we can draw the parallel between those two words, and it makes a lot of sense in that context. And we know God uses hardship as training to help us find true joy in him, because that's how we become more righteous and more like him and be more at peace. And I believe that's what God is doing in his people through this pandemic. Hebrews 12:11 also says, for the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. And again, I think we can define discipline in this context as trials or hardship or training. Now, I know we're all experiencing different levels of hardship during this difficult time, and it's so important, like Arbor's been doing, to look outside ourselves and our families to how we can serve others in need. But I also have come to think it's important to be introspective in this time and ask God how he wants to use it for our personal growth. So my challenge to you all today is to allow yourself to be trained by this hardship for joy. Because as Hebrews says, the harvest will be righteousness and peace. And doesn't that sound really nice right now? Ask God, what do you want me to learn from this? How do you want me to change? Ask him to help you become more righteous, more like him, to find more peace. Ask him to help you trust him and to find true joy in him rather than the futile things, most of which seem to have been stripped away in this time, making it the perfect time to practice this. Now, I thought of this devotion topic a couple of days ago, and it's taken me those couple of days to feel ready to talk about it, because God has revealed to me that he's got a lot of work to do in me in this area. I've been struggling to find joy the last couple weeks because I've put my joy in how my kids are behaving, and this quarantine is really getting to them. So in turn, it's getting to me and to my joy. And I can't wait for God to do that work. I really am asking him to, and I trust that he will keep his promise, and that I'll come out of this with a more solid foundation of my joy and more peace. So I hope you guys took something from this, and can't wait to see you back at Arbor hopefully soon.